Hi everyone! Today I'm going to share with you some interior design tips and tricks on how to decorate around a low ceiling. This is such a popular question on the channel, and if you live in an older home or an older apartment, you might have to deal with low ceilings. They can make your space feel cramped and squat, maybe even dark and boring. But don't worry, there are some tricks you can use to make your low ceilings look higher and make your spaces feel more balanced and so much more interesting. Let's get started. One of the most frustrating things about low ceilings is that they can make your room feel squat. The best way to change that feeling is to focus on vertical elements because they draw the eye upwards. Elongating the walls is key. You can use vertical lines in different ways, such as painting stripes on the walls or installing striped wallpaper. This will emphasize the height of the walls instead of the width or horizontal aspects of the room. Another key vertical aspect are curtains. Curtains should always be hung close to the ceiling and fall full length to the floor. In fact, tall curtains that sit just outside of the window width, exposing the full window when the drapes are drawn open, will maximize the look of that window and the natural light coming in while emphasizing the height of the room, making the ceilings and room feel taller. If you have more than one set of curtains, choose fabric that is simple and similar to the overall color palette of the room. This will keep the whole room feeling taller. Installing full height paneling and molding will emphasize the overall height of the walls, especially if they are painted all the same color. On the other hand, avoid installing a chair rail or wainscoting, as they will only create a horizontal line around the room, emphasizing the width of the room and cutting your room in half. This will definitely make your room feel short and squat. Cabinetry should extend up to the ceiling. Same for tiles, tile backsplashes, or tiles in tubs or showers. All of these areas will feel larger if you extend them up to the ceiling. Leaving a gap or space above will only draw your eye to that line. Again, verticals are key. Decorating with a tall plant in your room will emphasize the height in the room. Full-length mirrors or adding wall art in a vertical or stacked grouping can add lots of height and balance to a room with a low ceiling. Remember, anything with a strong vertical push will help create length to your room and move your eye upwards. One of the best ways to make a room feel larger and taller is to use a light or pale color palette. Light colors reflect more light and make your space feel airy and spacious. Keeping the colors homogeneous will help your eye to easily move around the room and less of a focus on the short walls. You can use light colors on the walls, ceiling, floor, and furniture for that light and spacious feeling. You can absolutely include crown moldings even if you have short ceilings. However, crown moldings and all wall moldings should always be painted the same color as your walls. This is such an important trick. Typically, crown molding is painted the same color as your ceilings, usually white. If you have low ceilings and you paint your crown molding the same color as your ceiling, your eye will be drawn down from the ceiling and extend that line of the ceiling further down. Some people paint the crown molding a different color from the ceilings and the walls, in which case that crown creates a horizontal element, making your room feel short and squat. Painting your crown the same as your walls will visually elevate your walls up to the ceiling. It will emphasize the vertical height of your walls, not the horizontal aspect of your ceilings. This is what you absolutely must do if you have low ceilings and crown molding. Another trick is to continue the wall color up onto your ceiling, creating an overall envelope of color where you don't emphasize the horizontal line of your ceiling at all. And if you really want to use dark colors, then here's your chance. If you want a dark color on your wall, consider painting that dark color on your ceiling as well. The minute you eliminate that horizontal line between the wall and the ceiling with a dark color, your ceilings will feel taller. This bathroom is an excellent example where wainscoting is balanced with a dark black wall above and the ceiling height disappears into that same black color. Or in this bathroom where there are sloped or uneven ceilings, it's kind of a magical effect. That ceiling just disappears. Where absolutely necessary, use recessed lighting. recessed lighting can create a smooth and even illumination that can make your ceiling appear higher. You can also install wall sconces or floor lamps that direct the light upwards to help distribute more light on the ceiling, which will make the space feel lighter and taller. But can you use pendant lights with low ceilings? You absolutely can use pendant lights that drop down from the ceiling in places like above a kitchen island or a dining table or a bed. Don't avoid using pendants in these areas. Lights that don't hang only draw your eye up to the ceiling. Instead, take into consideration your low ceilings and the size and scale of your pendant lights. Pendant lights should have a good amount of cord length so that the pendant lights still look like they are dangling or hanging down from the ceiling. If the fixture is too large, then you won't have enough cord length and the fixture will sit too close to the ceiling. This will emphasize your low ceilings. Look for fixtures that are smaller in scale so that you have almost 2/3 of its overall drop reflected in the cord length. This is an example of a light fixture that is too big and the cord length hangs too short. This only emphasizes the low ceilings. Here's another example where this fixture is too tall in comparison to the length of the cord. This just makes the ceiling feel too short for these lights. This is a better example of a fixture that is smaller and the cord is longer, better for a low ceilinged kitchen. The visual weight of the pendant is also important. Look for pendant lights that are lighter in color and lighter in visual weight. A lighter visual appearance will make the pendant lights look taller and better scaled than a fixture that looks dark or heavy. These are too dark and not the right scale for your kitchen. You instantly feel like this kitchen is squat and short because your attention goes directly to those lights. So here's your takeaway. Low ceilings can be a challenge, but the key is to elongate and emphasize the vertical aspects of the room. Add stripes, add tall curtains, add vertical accessories, all of it in a way that emphasizes the upward feeling. Look for ways to lighten and brighten the room, making eye-catching horizontal features less striking, less obvious. And then choose lighting that is well proportioned, especially with pendant lights. With these important design tricks, you'll be able to enjoy the illusion of a better proportioned room and make your spaces feel more balanced and better designed, despite a low ceiling. If you need some personal design help, maybe you've got a low ceiling challenge, head to my Patreon page. I've got lots of tiers, including one where you can schedule a one-on-one video consultation with me. My patrons and I have tackled so many projects, and I'd love to help you tackle yours. So if you feel like you need some advice, head to my Patreon page, and a big shout out to my patrons. These are just some special interior design tips and tricks that I have for you today. I have lots more design videos and I'll link a few down below. Leave a comment about a design challenge you're having in the comments and it might be the topic of my next video. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If so, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss the next video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. It helps to grow this channel. See you soon.